Hey everyone! Welcome to In the Beyond. Today I'm back with another timeless pick-a-card reading, and today I'm going to be channeling a message from the ancient spirits. So what wisdom do these ancient spirits have to share with us today? We have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the Lady of Cholula, and we also have this selenite wand for group 1. For group 2, we have the Karchi woman, and we also have this white howlite stone. And for group 3, we have this empowerment card, and we have this white calcite stone. So take all the time you need to see which crystal and which card you are the most drawn to. That'll be the pile that has the message for you from these ancient spirits. So yeah, take all the time you need to meditate, to see where your intuition is really leading you towards, and that'll be your group. You can find your timestamp below in the description box. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards, and let's go in the beyond. Hi group 1, if you were drawn to the selenite wand as well as this Lady of Cholula card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what the message from the ancient spirits is for you today. So the Lady of Cholula is a grandmother spirit, and she has a lot of wisdom to share with us. She is a very compassionate, gentle spirit. She wants to remind you that healing your body, you sometimes need to heal your heart first. Heal your emotions first. Have compassion for yourself in hard situations. Really take yourself back into nature to receive healing. And she wants to remind you that the gentleness and being a sensitive soul and facing the world with compassion and gentleness is actually and can actually be one of the most powerful things to do in this world. So let's pull some more tarot and oracle cards to deepen this message. What is the message from the ancient spirits for pile 1? What does pile 1 need to hear from the ancient spirits? Oh, these cards. So we have the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Fool, and the Chariot. I'm just going to pull a few more cards as well, and we'll get into this further. I do feel right away I'm really being drawn to the purples and blues. There's a lot of divine feminine wisdom that really wants to come through in this reading today. We have the High Priestess, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have this grandmother spirit. So this is a lot about compassion and nurturing and really connecting to your mystical, deep inner feminine. We have the Death card coming out as well. Root of Thunder. 3 of Wands. That's a great card. And the Devil. Okay. just gonna move these cards so you can see them a little bit better. So yes, the message from this ancient spirit is to connect to that deep inner space of feminine energy, and whether you identify as masculine or male or female or feminine or non-binary, as humans, it's human nature to have that yin feminine energy as well as that yang masculine energy within ourselves. So this ancient spirit wants to remind you to have compassion for yourself, to be a gentle, nurturing figure to your own body and to your own self, and to just have love and compassion and connect to those inner gentle yin qualities that we all possess. In addition to that, there is this message of movement and travel that we are picking up. I am seeing that you are going through a transformational time as well with the Death card. Root of Thunder is a lot about taking action and movement, as well as Three of Wands. This is about starting a new journey. So I see you starting a new journey, a new adventure, or starting something new. And I think what is really going to help you embrace this newness, embrace this maybe physical travel if you are moving to a new place or embarking on a journey, what is really going to help and support you is to be very gentle and compassionate with yourself. Focus on your inner healing, focus on healing your emotions, bring yourself in emotional balance, focusing on your connection to nature as well. I see you connecting to bodies of water, lakes, rivers, streams, as well as, if you can, connect to gardens and meadows. I see richness and healing with you connecting to nature and gardens and flowers. I just think that's going to spark something in your deep feminine space, in that yin space for you. And I think it's going to be very supportive and very healing. So yes, remain as compassionate as you can with yourself through this time. I see you starting new journeys, and I see that you might be starting a new career or life path. Maybe you're starting somewhere new, at a job or in a new town or city. Because I see we have all of these cards talking about traveling and journeying and taking new adventures and just kind of taking that leap of faith and trusting the unknown. So yeah, let's pull some more oracle cards to get more information. What does group number 1 need to know from the ancient spirits? Group number 1, ancient spirits, what do we need to know? I see you connecting to your soul path. I see you really embarking on this journey. If you didn't resonate with starting something physical, like a physical move or a physical journey, I see that as being you are embarking on a new journey of connecting to your soul path and your soul purpose. So yeah, let's pull these cards. We have the Shaman with completion. We also have Plant Medicine with truth. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling a lot of information coming through. You are really connected to that deep inner yin feminine right now, and that's a beautiful place to be, because that's such a place of healing and compassion and nurturing and gentleness and yeah, deeply connected to nature. I see this bear spirit as a deep, ancient, feminine spirit coming to support you and to show you those ways of mothering, those ways of connecting deep into the earth, and those ways of having a lot of compassion and care and nurturing for others and yourself as well. And with the plant medicine card with truth coming out, I see you connecting to the truth of who you are. And I see you connecting to the truth of what your soul really wants you to accomplish in this life, and really being in alignment with your soul purpose and your soul calling. And as well, we have all of these flowers and this beautiful greenery around. So I see you connecting to nature deeply, connecting to lost parts of yourself when you connect to nature, taking nature walks, connecting to herbs, flowers, that deep Mother Earth energy. I think there's going to be a lot for you to rediscover there. I see you really grounding into the earth, and these ancient spirits want you to know that the earth has messages for you. There are things for you to uncover that are like secrets waiting for you as you connect to earth energy. So yeah, this is a really interesting reading. Let me just go a little deeper with my channeling. So let's see what else I can pick up. Okay, so I'm picking up a lot of this deep ancient feminine wisdom through spirals. We have this beautiful spiral seashell shape here as well as here, and we have these two radiating concentric circles. There's ancient feminine wisdom for you to uncover. Whether you connect to goddesses and goddess energy, whether you connect to more of a modern approach to that, like working with goddesses, or if you are more of a land-based practitioner and you connect to the earth, feminine energy wants to work with you. The goddesses want to work with you. The sea, I'm really picking up this grandmother energy of the sea. And before this reading, I was drawn to put out all these seashells. You are really being called to work with ancient, deep feminine wisdom that resides on planet Earth, in the ocean, and as well as in the land, the plants, just all of nature. And we have the bear, which I said is representing that deep maternal energy that bears hold. I'm being drawn to the cave bear as well, and the ancient energy from bears and deep within deep caves. There's just a lot for you to uncover as you connect more deeply to these powers of feminine wisdom. So see how that resonates with you. You might be drawn to work with the ocean or water goddesses. You might be drawn to work with the 4 elements of nature. You might be drawn to herbalism. You might be drawn to start a garden. You might be embarking on a new journey of motherhood or fatherhood, being a new parent for the first time, and calling on the ancient wisdom that humans have with nurturing children for thousands and thousands of years. You might be calling on that energy. You might be calling on the healing power of the ancients. So bringing herbs back into your life that are healing. There's just a lot of different messages, and this will resonate differently with everyone here. But there is this beautiful, deep, ancient feminine wisdom coming through in this reading. And this ancient feminine wisdom wants to help you and support you through this time in your life, because you are embarking on something new. And that new journey is going to be different for everyone. That could be, like I said, starting a family, starting a new career, or this could just be a healing journey or a journey of connecting to your soul path and purpose. I think it's going to be different for everyone here, so take that as it resonates with you. But this ancient feminine wisdom wants you to come to a place of feeling very empowered, feeling like your gentle spirit can take on the world, like you are this gentle, compassionate bear, but you also have the other side of your bear nature of protecting the young, protecting your boundaries and your space and your home. Yeah, that's what I'm really picking up with this reading. Really connecting to the salty ocean, bringing those elements in your life for healing, maybe taking more salt baths to bring healing into your life and cleansing your space to embark on this new endeavor to connect deeply to who you are and your goals and your dreams in the future. And the last message that I am picking up is this ancient feminine wisdom is really coming in to remind you to connect to those deeper places inside yourself, connect to the mystical spaces inside of yourself, connect to your heartbeat, do heartbeat meditations, where I like to do this at night when it's silent and it's dark and I'm about to go to sleep. I like to just connect to the silence and the stillness and listen to my heartbeat and listen to that electrical pulse, like these radiating circles. Listen to that electric pulse that you have beating inside of your own body, that heart. I think there's a lot for you to learn from your heart and from nature. And I think your heart and nature will be guiding you to connect to your soul purpose and to connect deeper to your passions and your soul purpose and what you're meant to be doing. So yeah, really deeply listen to your heart space, because your heart is connected to your soul and you can use your heart as a compass to navigate this world and to navigate your place in this world. So yeah, that's the messages I'm picking up for the ancient spirits for you, group number 1. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this did resonate with you, please leave a comment below. I really love to hear when these readings resonate. Please like and subscribe if this reading did resonate with you. And I sincerely hope to see you in one of my next readings. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hey group 2, if you're drawn to the Howlite Stone as well as the Karchi Woman, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what the messages for you are from the ancient spirits. What wisdom do they have to share with you today? So you were drawn to the Karchi Woman, and with this card I am picking up as well as group 1, I am picking up a deep energy of ancient feminine wisdom that wants to come through for you today. And just connecting and channeling deep into this card, I do feel like I'm being drawn to the feminine wisdom of cycles of life, of birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, those kinds of energies. And I am picking up this energy of community as well. Sharing your life with like-minded people who support you, finding your home in the world as well. But yeah, let's pull more cards to get a deeper message. So what is the message for group 2 from the ancient spirits today? What does group 2 need to know from the ancient spirits today? What wisdom do the ancients have for my group 2? So we have the Chariot, 5 of Stones, the Sun, the Hermit, wow, and 4 of Cups. Okay, so a few different messages I am picking up. Okay, there's a lot of energy here, which is beautiful, and I'm so happy to be channeling these ancient spirits today. They want to talk about death and rebirth. They want to talk about those cycles of life and death and rebirth that happen here on Earth. They really want to speak about the flowering of life and the dying back of life. And I think what they want to speak about today, I'm getting a few different messages, so take the ones that resonate. The first message that I feel is, I think you have been feeling in a space of potentially loss or grief, and you've been preoccupied potentially with hard emotions and feeling maybe left out by something in life or left behind. There's just something that they want to talk about that has to do with you feeling left out or left behind. It could be a situation in a relationship. It could be a loss that you've been going through. Maybe it is a career move or loss. Maybe it was a loss of a friendship, or maybe even deeper, a loss of a pet or a loved one as well. I think there was some kind of situation that left you feeling alone and vulnerable and just feeling at a loss and kind of feeling left out by life. Potentially you've been navigating grief as well, and they want to speak on that. And then there is this other message that I am picking up as well, so this might be for a different group of you guys watching this. But there is another message about loss in relation to what's happening on our planet right now with climate change and with the environmental degradation and loss that we're going through, with species extinction, pollution, plastic pollution, our oceans becoming acidic and uninhabitable for certain creatures. They want to speak about this. So they want to speak about either a personal loss that you've been feeling, or if you've been feeling really overwhelmed and burdened by what's happening on the planet with habitat loss and species loss. They want to speak about that. So take those messages either way, how they resonate for you, because they want to speak about death, and they want to speak about rebirth, and they want to speak about the flowering and reseeding of life. They want to talk about regeneration. So in our culture, we don't always talk about that, how death is a very necessary part of life, and you can't have life without death. And they want to speak about how in the culture now on Earth, we kind of ignore death and we don't see it as a vital part in our life here on planet Earth. But they want to remind us and remind everyone listening that death is very necessary, whether it is a death of a relationship or a pattern in our lives, or even when we lose loved ones, or even talking about on the planetary level, the death of certain, the death in the ways that our climate is expressing itself. Death is a very, it's a needed aspect of life. We need to have regeneration. We need to sometimes cut back our garden so that our garden can grow with twice the amount of vigor and abundance for our next year. That kind of energy, they're wanting to speak on that. They're wanting to speak that sometimes a loss is actually a gain. Sometimes when we have to go through hard situations, we can't always see why they are happening or what the benefits will be, but they just want to speak about regeneration and the cycles and honoring each phase in those cycles. They want to speak about, this is ancient wisdom that a lot of the ancient cultures were connected to, and they had a lot of festivals and gatherings and like holidays, celebrations around the cycles of the year and around the cycles of birth, growth, maturity, old age, honoring that time in the human life when we pass over, honoring that time in nature when it starts to become winter and the nature dies back. And we go through that whole phase of winter, which is like a restful phase. Some could see winter as a death phase when the plants and trees are in hibernation. So they just want to talk about honoring cycles, honoring these things. They all have a purpose. They all have a message for us. They are all valuable and valid, all of these cycles. And they want to speak to you if you resonate with the environment, if you are one of the people that resonate with being really overwhelmed by climate change. They want to speak to you about regeneration. You might be interested in regenerative farming, permaculture. You might be interested in planting gardens for the pollinators, planting native gardens for habitat renewal, restoring habitat, restoring nature. I think you are meant to work on restoring nature and restoring the habitat in some way, if you did resonate with that climate change example. And then if you did resonate with it being a personal loss or a personal phase of that kind of winter or death energy, take that as it resonates. They want you to connect to your inner self. We have the bear and we have the hermit. They definitely want you to connect to your inner sanctuary again, connect to the deeper aspects of your soul, connect to who you are, so you can bring back healing and rebirth into your life, and you can take those losses and change them into gains. Yeah, so that's really what I'm seeing for group number 2. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and letting me channel these ancient messages for you. If this did resonate with you, please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments below. I really love to read those comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I really hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey group 3, if you were drawn to this calcite stone, as well as this empowerment card, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what ancient spirits have to tell you today. What wisdom do they want to share with you? So you were drawn to the empowerment card, and this card speaks about finding your inner power and strength, and also having the power to release what no longer serves, and to let things go and to sacrifice them out into the universe. So let's see how this will tie into the messages. We're going to pull some more tarot, and we're going to pull some oracle cards as well. But group 3, what does group 3 need to know from the ancient spirits? What wisdom do the ancients have to share with group 3 So we have the 10 of Stones, 8 of Thunder, the Death card, the Flower of Cups, and the 7 of Stones. So this is really beautiful energy coming through. Right away, I am being drawn to the 8 of Thunder and 10 of Stones. I think the ancient spirits want you to know that you have options, you have opportunities, you are not stuck, you are not stagnant, you are not trapped. You have opportunities coming to you that you will be able to navigate yourself out of any stagnant situation. And I see that coming through with the Death card. This card speaks about transformations and finding new opportunities, finding a new home, finding new opportunities. Creative problem solving is really how I feel with this card. Transforming your situation, transforming where you are in your life through creative problem solving, and bringing that empowerment back to yourself. I see this figure who feels very empowered and is connecting to inner strength and physical strength as well. There might be a message around connecting to your physical strength as well as your physical warrior spirit, your physical endurance, your physical strength. Maybe the ancients want you to connect to ancient movement practices, maybe things like qigong, yoga, or just even walking. The ancients would walk really far every day for their needs. Walking was a really big part of everyday life back then. So perhaps just connecting back to moving your body, that will give you more physical strength, which in turn will give you more feelings of inner strength and empowerment as well. So that's one message coming through. And also, I just see you as connecting to your inner empowerment, maybe through meditation and maybe through prayer, if that resonates with you. I just see you really connected to the divine. I see you coming into a time in your life of inner empowerment and connecting to the divine and connecting to your life path and connecting to a life of inner strength and abundance as well. The ancients are really coming through in this reading to talk about your potential and the potential you have to transmute any situation where you don't feel empowered into a whole new way of being, where you find yourself and you find that deep inner strength to navigate yourself through any situation that you can find. So yes, connecting to meditation, connecting to physical strength and physical exercise, connecting to prayer. These things are all going to help you to facilitate this journey that you might be on, to find your empowerment, to find your strength, to find that deep energy that you hold within yourself of grounded power. I think that's the message the ancients really want to share with you, is that you will find that sense of deep power within yourself and you will be able to express it out into the world, and that's really going to help you where you are right now on your current life journey. So yeah, let's pull some more oracle cards as well. I'm feeling drawn to these two decks, so we will pull from both of them. Let's start with the Animal Spirit deck. A message for group number 3 from the ancients. What ancient wisdom wants to be shared with group 3 today? So we have Ooh, the tiger spirit with divine timing. Good things come to those who wait. So yeah, you might have been feeling kind of stuck, stagnant. Like things in your life weren't really moving. Maybe you didn't know where to go, you didn't know where to turn. You didn't know how to get yourself out of a stagnant situation. And the ancients are just really wanting to remind you about divine timing and things working out in certain ways for certain reasons, and things taking a certain amount of time for a very specific reason that you might not be able to see yet. But the message is to just be patient, to know that things will work out as they are supposed to within this divine timing. You will be on this journey of finding yourself and finding your inner strength and finding your connection to divinity and just finding that divinity and inner strength within yourself, and it will all play out in divine timing as it is supposed to. And so we also have the dragon spirit with Gaia's gateway. Access Earth's inner wisdom. So it's a really nice card to come out through in this reading. I'm just really being drawn to that inner wisdom as kind of talking about connecting to the ancient wisdom that Mother Earth has, connecting to that deep grounding energy of Mother Earth, that deep energy of Earth and those deep spaces and places. And I'm also being drawn to connecting to your own inner wisdom and your own inner depths and those deep inner places and spaces deep within yourself as well. I think you're really being called to connect to that deep-rooted, grounded, ancient earth energy, as well as that deep, grounded inner wisdom, inner stillness that we all carry. There's just really, you're on an internal journey of connecting to your inner roots and your inner strength and your inner empowerment. And if you feel called to as well, you can connect to the deep inner wisdom of the earth. You can connect to that deep earth energy. You can ground into the earth for support. You can ground and connect to that deep earth energy of dirt and rocks and roots, and use that to facilitate your own inner journey inward to find your inner strength and inner empowerment, because those energies are similar. The earth can help you find your inner place of solid foundation and your inner strength as well. So call upon the earth if you feel called and that resonates with you. Call upon the powers of the earth to help you on this journey of empowerment, to help you find that deep inner strength and inner rooted guidance from within yourself. So yeah, let's pull some more oracle cards. Let's see if there's more information that we can gather from the ancients. Is there any other information that wants to be shared with group 3? So we have the upper world with future. I love that. That's a great way to kind of end the reading, is to tie it all back into the future and what's ahead as well. And we also have the stone people with knowing. And that's beautiful. That's really confirming for me that message that I was just speaking about connecting to the inner wisdom of the earth, connecting to the rocks and dirt, the deep Mother Earth energy, the roots, the stones, They have a lot of ancient wisdom to share with you, and they can really help you to navigate the deeper places within yourself. And I think this will tie into you having a brighter future and you kind of fulfilling your destiny, you fulfilling what you came here to fulfill. I think your empowerment will set your life on a new course. When you find the inner strength within yourself to connect to your deepest truths and to connect to your deepest empowerment, where you transmute a feeling like held back, a feeling of stuckness, when you go through this journey, this transitional time of really feeling disempowered to feeling empowered, it's going to change the course of your life. It's going to change maybe where you're headed right now. It's going to put you on a new path, and your future will be brighter, and your future will be aligned with your destiny and bringing what you really came to bring here out into the world. As well, yeah, I'm just hearing that with divine timing, you've been on a very purposeful journey. Things have happened for specific reasons. Maybe you felt stuck for a specific reason, and this empowerment journey is really related to your destiny, your soul mission, becoming who you are meant to be, helping the world with your own empowerment, spreading your own inner stillness and inner wisdom out into the world to help others as well. Let me just kind of tune into any messages, because I am feeling like there might be some more messages. So let me just kind of channel further. Okay, so the last message that wants to come out is related to you being a seed. You are a seed right now. You are a seed of potential. That's why this earth energy has been coming out. That's why connecting to Mother Earth, the roots and the stones and the dirt, like that's why that message came through, because you are a seed of potential right now. So it's really important for you to connect to that energy, so you can kind of see yourself as that seed of potential, that seed who needs a little nourishment, who needs some care and attention. Place your care and attention on that focus of you being the seed on this journey of empowerment, because you are meant to sprout and grow into a deep, beautiful being, a beautiful plant, a beautiful flower. You are meant to unfold and unfurl out into the world. And I see the future card coming out, because that's what they're speaking about. They're speaking about this journey. And the ancient spirits are really speaking about you being this seed on this journey of empowerment, and embracing it and just letting it unfold naturally, and letting yourself grow into this beautiful, empowered flower in your own time, and letting yourself blossom and bloom in your own time. And your future is very bright. I see your future as you being this very empowered being who has really found who they are, really found themselves, really anchored and grounded in yourself and your being and your truth. And yes, so honor the journey, honor where you are at this moment. You might be at different stages. You might be in the beginning, you might be in the middle, but just honor where you are in this journey. Support yourself. work on your internal feelings of strength, work on your physical strength as well, work on whatever aspects you need to work on to really become who you're meant to become and to really step into this phase of empowerment and step into who you have always been destined to become. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for group number 3. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If this reading did resonate with you, please leave a comment below. I really love to read those comments. And yeah, please like and subscribe if this reading resonated with you. And I really hope to see you in one of my next readings. I sincerely thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings.